Hello everybody, I am Sam, your FTC the Dragon Tamer here, and welcome to Pokemon TCG Online Mad Dragon Wednesday. Each and every single Wednesday, for the most part, we take a look at an interesting deck involving the Dragon typing in either the standard or expanded formats, and play a game or two with it. Sometimes these decks are actually somewhat decent. You may be able to do well at League Chunks, maybe even at Cities. Other times, no, not really. They're just more fun decks, for your just sort of a nice fun deck to relax with, I guess. And other times these are decks are just so bad that you'd be mad to play them at all, even let alone a actual competitive scene. Hence the name Mad Dragon Wednesday. Today on Mad Dragon Wednesday, we're playing with a deck called Garchomp-EX, Giratina, and Max Elixer Reshiram. And Garchomp-EX is actually a card I haven't really. I don't think I've actually played this card at all on my channel yet. And I've just always been looking for a way to play it, but just kind of. I felt like maybe playing with Reshiram would be a decent idea, but like nah. And then Max Elixir came out, and made this idea a little bit more viable, especially with the Voltol being everywhere, because you can hit it for 130 with a Fighting Fury belt, because you only play 3 because you're not one-shotting things anyway. So you can basically two-shot everything this side of Whaler with a Fighting Fury belt. But, you're not... But one of the things is, cool things is that you can discard your Double Dragon attached to it, and a Voltol can't one-shot you. So that's the cool thing about this deck, about this card. It's never really was played because you do have to discard energy to it, and 120 is underwhelming, but it's kind of a neat attack, I think. I've always tried to do something with it. With a Fighting Fury Belt, it goes up to 200 hit HP, which is a bit tough to knock out. It's also a promo card. It's one of the few promo cards. A lot of promo cards are not very good, but it's one of the 3 Dragon promo cards, and I'm gonna try to play with it this time around. Another card we don't really see, I think I've showed this once or twice, but I'm not 100% sure, and that's Flygon-EX. Has the Voice of Sand's ability. Once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her bench Pokemon. So it's kind of an escape rope to your opponent as an ability. Basically, they get to choose which Pokemon they switch out. But it is a force switch out, which is pretty cool. We're probably never going to use its attack, which is Spiral Buzz. Level coin until you get Tails. This does 30 more damage for each hits. Could be decent, but it also cannot. I can. I'm never really good at flipping, so like in a weird situation, you may feel like you have to do it, but I don't know. I don't know. But of course, the other main attacker is, of course, Giratina EX. Everyone knows what it does. If you don't know what it does, feel free to read it here real quick. But it basically says no to special energy, stadiums, and tools, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool effect. It kind of just gives the middle finger to both Night March decks and Vespiquen decks, and it's the reason why they had to play Blacksmith and all that other cool stuff, just so they can get around this guy. Because even though Giratina has kind of lost a little bit of its luster, a little bit of its charm per se, because the main decks is played in Giratina Toad and of course Giratina Tyranitar and Bronze. On both of those decks have really been doing well as of late, so but those Night March players are still fearful that they might see this thing show up here and there. So that's why they still have to run those things, just in the off chance they'd run into a Giratina EX. So, yeah. Of course, we play 2 Hydreigon, so our all dragons get free retreat with a stadium play. So if both of them are down. Dragon Road, pretty cool ability. I wish it was just like stadium play automatically free retreat. I wish it wasn't 2 less retreat, but oh well, you get what you get. And of course, we do play Reshiram. The reason why we play Reshiram is because I guess you could go split between like fighting and water energy, but not play Reshiram at all. But Reshiram's pretty cool. You could potentially get a double dragon on the Giratina, Turbo Blaze, and then Max Elixir, which we do play then, is one of the cards that this deck gains. So you can get a turn 1 Giratina a little bit better. So maybe just playing outright Giratina Reshiram would be the better play, but you know, I like Garchomp. I always try to find the excuse to use Garchomp. Always try to find one, and now we finally found an excuse, so we're going for it. And of course, we played two Shaman, one Hoopa, so we can get, you know, all our dragons, except for Reshiram. That's the only thing it doesn't get. And of course, we can also get, well, Shaman, because Shaman has the most ridiculous ability in the game. Like, every deck runs at least a couple Shamans, unless you're playing a heavy Wob count, like Wobbuffet Groudon or Wobbuffet Bats. But even sometimes you still see, like, people play one of Shaman in those decks, just in case, you know? Just in case. We play for, like I said, 4 Max Elixir and 9 Energy, because if you're running Max Elixir, you have to run in between 8 and 10 Energy. I see, for the most part, you know, just 9 Energy is this perfect number, Energy Retrieval, so we can, you know, potentially attach return Turbo Blaze if we already have a double Dragons with Giratina, or Turbo Blaze. You know, Energy Retrieval is just nice to get real quick. Trainers mail to get all our trainers, of course. Pretty much every deck on standard runs it. AZ, so we can get potentially a double Reshiram, Turbo Blaze, same thing with switches. Two Skyfield, because we're gonna have a large bench, because we're gonna need we're gonna get a Hoopa down, 2 Shaman, and 2 Hydreigon. So having an extra bench space or 2 for Garchomp or something else to help power up a little bit is always nice. And of course, we have Parallel City to knock our bench down to 3 if we don't really need much else and we just want to get rid of the Shamans and Hoopa. And of course, we also do it so that we can limit our opponent's side or something like that. And Entei is a bit of a thing in here, so this deck actually has a decent matchup against Entei, from what I've tested anyway. So, of course, we have a fairly standard supporter lineup: AZ, Judge, Xerosic, 2 Lysander, Sycamore. Pretty much every deck that I've run that has Giratina has these supporters. I don't run a Birch in here though, because Lord, I hate Birch. And the first time, the moment I felt like I needed to cut something for an extra card, I was like, don't need you, Birch. I have Trainer's Mail, and I have Hoopa and Shaman. So kick rocks. Seriously, I hate that card. Like, it would be good if I always flip heads on it, you know? It's like, oh, you always flip heads with it? Okay, that's great. If you always flip tails like me, I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. I don't want that biscuit. But at this point, I'm just rambling. Oh, wait, Super because, yeah, it's always nice to shuffle in a couple energy real quick for Max Elixir, and potentially get a Flygon back or something like that. Yeah, that's the deck. A couple changes I would think about making is Puzzle Time. However, I don't have Puzzle Time in real life, so as I have been thinking about maybe perhaps playing an Elite Challenge or something along those lines, I've decided, you know, I kind of want to test with it how I would play it. So as of now, I'm just testing it with out the Puzzle Time. You could totally put a Puzzle Time in here if you felt like you needed it. You probably could cut maybe a Reshiram, Trainer's Mail, then the AZ, maybe a not fighting, but fire, maybe the Super Rod, or something like that. You could also cut the Super Rod for another Flygon. You know, having starting with Flygon's it's a pretty nice start, to be honest, especially if your opponent starts with Wobbuffet. You just go, I don't want that Wobbuffet there. Oh wait, no, Wobbuffet does counter Flygon, so that wouldn't work that way, but you get the idea. Flygon's just nice to just move things around. So if you want, you can play 2. It's like 2 retreat costs, which is perfect for this deck. We do run 3 stadiums, of course. Pretty much every deck runs stadiums. I think every deck runs stadiums with the exception of some Vespiquen decks. But even most of them run it. But again, I'm just rambling at this point, like I usually do on this channel. All I do is ramble. I'm 24/7. And tonight's pretty, yeah, it's Garchomp, Giratina, Max Elixir's Reshiram. And it's a pretty fun deck. And of course, let's just get right into it with an actual match. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mad Dragon Wednesday. I'm Samuel 15 the Dragon Tamer here. We're Samuel 15 for short. And of course, we're playing with Giratina, Garchomp, Reshiram, Max Elixer, or just Giratina, Garchomp short. Or Turbo Dragons, I guess is another way to call it. And Turbo Dragons. Turbo Dragons. Nice. And we're starting with Reshiram. And I actually like this start fairly much. Fairly much. Yes, there we go. I started with Reshiram, put down a Hoopa. I believe my opponent's going first, which is, it's fine. You know, like, I do not mind going second, you know? Um, yeah, no, I don't need to do anything else. I think I'm going second. Yep. And what is my opponent playing? Halucha, Drudagon. What is he? Ooh, this could be interesting. Drudagon is another Pokemon you could put into this deck if you want to. I mean, technically you could put in every deck that runs DCE, you know, but no one does. Oh, I know what he's playing. He's playing my auto loss. No, I do not want to play this deck. I do not want to play this deck. Why are we playing against this thing? I have no idea. Why? Just why? Why? Turbo Blaze. Hmm. Okay, Max looks is a pretty nice card to pull here. Darn, we missed it. Nah. That stuff happens from time to time. What do I want to pull now? I have Shima in hand, so I'm good. Do we get a Flygon? Giratina. Garchomp, Flygon. Let's get Flygon for now. Hmm. Ah, we missed it. Darn. Darn, we should have put down a Reshiram, but I didn't know I would miss it, so. Crud, that's just not fun. I didn't think I'd miss it there. Oh well. Oh well. That's one of the things I did not want to miss there. I missed the Max Elixir, darn. I had to get rid of all my Reshiram early too, which is also not fun. Puts down the DCE. I'm not even one-shotting it, darn. That's not good. Hmm. No way, he needs another energy, so that's good. But he probably plays a max elixir as well. He's one-shotting me though. No! Ah, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, straight up Sycamore, I guess. And Power Blast from the knockout. Alright, good. The fire was gone, not the DDE. Because apparently there's a glitch online that basically says, haha, what's gone is your double dragon, or something like that. Or whatever it's the closest. I don't know, but times it discards my double dragon instead of my fire. It doesn't actually let me choose which card I'm discarding, so that's not fun. Ah, Rainbow Force. Why Rainbow Force? No. Alrighty, no guard. Darn. Stardust. Double Dragon. Um, actually, I probably should have retreated to Reshiram, but oh well. Oh well. Judge for now. And hmm. I already retreated. Derp. Yeah, well. I don't wanna. I wanna make him like actually retreat. So I guess I actually should have retreated to the Reshiram. But oh well. Oh well. Muscle band. Ooh, retreats. I mean, doesn't even retreat, just goes pass. Interesting. Sycamore. How many energy are in the discard pile? 3, that's perfect. That's nice. Nice. Retreat. Because I want to knock out this Pokemon. Alright, so even 4-4. Though I say even with a bit exaggerated. Good news. Power creation's not a thing right now. That's great. Bad news, it's still a threat on the bench that just scares I believe you that just scares me to death. Uh puts a fairy on the oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Okay. I see it. I see it. He realized could be deep. Okay. Ooh, Life Center, interesting. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Life Center with the Hoopa. Crud, he's forcing my hand here a little bit. He knows it. If I can top deck a switch, that'd be great. I only play 2. If not, I have to play AZ apparently. I mean, there's worse things, but just be able to Life Center kill that thing would have been great. Retreats to Halucha. Passes. Okay, I have to AZ here. Good news, Hoopa will be gone. Good news, well, it depends on like how I do this. I could limit him, or I could limit me. I think limiting my bench is more the better play, personally. Alrighty, let's tash. Let's hold on to everything for now. Be a Seeker. Let's get the AZ. Flygon. And no, I actually kind of want to limit him. Let's do it. Let's get rid of a Shaman. So, let's limit him down to 3. Curious to see what 3 he's going to put down. He knows I put this up for a reason, so he's probably going to want to. He's probably going to get rid of the Raichu. Oh, he gets rid of the Octillery. Nice. Circle Circuit. This deck does 20 damage times the number of your bench Pokemon. I think I just want to knock out the Halucha. Yeah. Now we could still win this. That's the best part. We could still pull this off. Sycamore. I'm permanently limiting him down to 3, which is great. Oh man, I got rid of so much there. Oh, really? Another one? He plays a heavy Jirachi line. Armorade's going back in there. Octilium, Fairy. So annoying. He runs 2 Stardust. What the hey? How many double dragons do I have left? Ooh, this is my last double dragon. This is my last double dragon, darn. Alright. I want to hold on to the... Turbo Blaze here. Yeah, I think Turbo Blazing there is the safer play. And... I'll pass. He can now put down all the stuff he wants to. He immediately puts down Skyfield without even a second thought. Bridget's. He plays 2 Stardust. What the hey? My god. Okay. Mind Jack 160. Uh, I think maybe playing those would probably be a good thing to do in this deck. Nah, Grud. $130. I wish I played Delinquent at this point, I really did. I was thinking about playing Delinquent, but I decided to take it out. Kinda regret that now. Well, I just have to hope he doesn't have it. Oh god. Hopefully he just doesn't have the energy. No, it's Raichu. Gets the Octillery. Looks like he top decked it. His Steve is now staying in play. He has to have the energy. Oh. Like he has to, really. How many energy are gone? One, two, wait, one, two, four, five. 5 energy are gone via Seeker. Lysander stall? Or Hydrate? Oh, he might stall Hydreigon. Glad I didn't put that down. Yeah, he's gonna stall Hydreigon. Oh, that was a smart play. I have to say, I had the second Hydreigon, so he was glad about that. Oh, he needs to retreat to something I don't one-shot. I need to get the switch here. I need to get the switch here, otherwise it's game. So I'm just gonna gamble it. Purposely make it look like I have nothing else to do. Voice of Sands. No, he just promoted the other one. That was smart. That was smart. He didn't fall for it. It's like, bro, I see what you're doing. It's like, I see you. Uh, trying to get the switch. Try to like get a weird play. Try to trick him, but I didn't. He saw that play. I'm out of Lysander, so that did not work. I'm out of Lysander, really? Switch, he had it. DC goes down. I think I honestly should just Chaos Wield there. Ah. Darn. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him take it. Oh, I just realized he was out of cards. Oh well. Yeah, right? I lost. It's close. I was close, but I think I made a crucial misplay once or twice. I think maybe I could have just tried to try to do the Hoopa play, but I think that would have been my best bet, but I think he had it anyway. I just gave it to him. I didn't think. I think at that point I just kind of gave up. Maybe I should have tried to play out a little bit more, maybe forced him to like do that. But regardless, I did my best. I did the best I could, and hopefully I opened your guys eyes open to this deck a little bit and show you how this deck could potentially maybe, you know, maybe somewhat decent. You never know. Like I think this deck could actually be playable. I think maybe playing this deck with Puzzle Time might be uh, optional though, or an optimal, or the best play. Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to look for. I think it might be the best play just simply because you can get more double dragon energy. As you guys saw, what really did me in was me being out of double dragons and him playing two freaking Drachi. It's like, whoa. It's like, oh, I was not expecting that. It's like, why are you playing two Jirachi? It's like Toad and Giratina. It's like, because he realizes that that weird Xerneas deck he's playing could actually lose to Giratina if he's out of, like, if he has no way of getting rid of it. Luckily, he had two Jirachi, which gave me the hard time and gave him pretty much the win he needed. Ah, darn. It was a really close game though. It was fun. I had fun with this game. I had fun with this deck in general. I'm Sammy15, the Dragon Sammy here. Please like, subscribe, all that silly stuff. Please follow me on Twitter if you want to try to vote for the next time I put a poll up on for Mad Dragon Wednesday which deck that you guys want to see me play next. Um, and yeah, just let me know what you think of this deck in general. If you think there's any changes I should make to this list, please let me know in the comment section below. And once again, I'm rambling at this point like I always do in this channel. That's all I do is ramble. I'm Sammy15, the Dragon Sammy here. Hope you guys like today's video. Please like, subscribe, follow me everywhere you can. Everything's in the description below. And I shall see you guys, hopefully, next time.